Hey, what's going on? Chris Lopez from JerseyBeast.tv. So I got an email last night about my rest periods and kind of why I was letting the workouts out the way I was for the 6-week body changing thing that I'm doing. There's a method behind the madness. I'm going to explain it to you today. I'm doing, well, maybe if you're doing it as well, high intensity training. Not to be confused with HIIT, which is more for conditioning. But this is completely different. It's more for resistance training with weights. And people get them confused, so please don't do that. It makes me angry. So basically the question asked about rest periods, the layouts of the workouts, and why I was only doing one set per exercise. Here you go. This is why. The idea behind HIT is that you can work out actually, the more intense your workout, the less you can do. The more you push your body to the limit, the less your body is going to be able to do. And it's somewhat believable. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I've trained HIT before many times, and it's freaking hard. So you get to a point where you're completely spent, right? So yes, the idea is that you can do one or maybe two all-out sets for that exercise, and that's it, because your muscles at that point are going to be completely fried. And it makes sense because when you do HIT, you're usually controlling that movement, right? So on your bench press, if you're bench pressing, right, pressing 2 to 3 seconds on the way up, hold the contraction for a split second, 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. So you're actually working your physical muscles. You're not benching like this, like you see a lot of guys do in the gym. So you're actually physically feeling your muscles contract, squeezing them as hard as possible at the top, and then fighting it on the way down on the negative part of the movement. And that goes for all the exercises, right? That's the first thing. Control the reps. The next thing is rest periods. When you're doing an HIT workout, the idea is to go from one exercise to the next as fast as you can. Not a lot of recovery time. Eventually your body's going to adapt to not using a lot of recovery time, and you're actually going to be that much stronger and that much more athletic and be able to withstand more because you're able to function at a maximum capacity without a lot of rest. Okay? That's number 2. The third thing is the layout of the workout. If you notice the workouts I've been doing, they're mostly full body workouts, right? The layouts I have are movements that involve the hips, then legs, then torso, upper torso, which is a push-pull. Okay? And then usually some sort of overhead press, or arm work, so bi or tri work. Bi, tri, or other assistance work. Grip, things like that. Stuff that you need a little bit of work on. Smaller exercises, small muscle groups, that sort of thing. Then I'll do some sort of core. Okay? Now the idea behind laying the workouts out like this, full body workouts of one all-out set, is this. For each of these categories, you're doing a compound movement, right? You're going to be doing, like I think last session, I did hip bridges for hips, heavy hip bridges, and then for legs I did high rep range squats, heavy squats, and then you'll do something for your chest and back. In this particular workout layout, I've been doing 2 things for each, your upper torso, your chest, and your back, two exercises for each. But again, try and do compound movements if you can. If not, then I get it. You can do isolation work, but try and get those compound movements, and I'll explain to you why in a second. Okay, overhead press. Again, heavy barbells, heavy dumbbells, biceps and triceps. Sometimes I'll do curls. I like to stick with pull-ups, reverse grip pull-ups for biceps. And triceps, I like dips because, again, it works your chest and as well as your tris and your shoulders. And the pull-ups will work your back as well as your biceps. So just keep that in mind. Core, I'll typically do more than one set for core. I like to really crush my core because it takes a lot from my midsection to be taxed. So I'll usually break the rules on that one, but everything else is one, maybe two all-out sets. And when you lay things out in compound multi-joint movements, then you're actually getting the best bang for your buck when it comes to burning calories. Because think about it this way. If you're doing a workout that's all back, you're doing just a back workout, you're going to have to sit and do a ton of conditioning after you're done your back workout because all you did was work your freaking back, right? So if you build your workouts around full body movements, compound movements, and do a total body workout, by the end of the workout, you're going to be completely dead. Completely dead. Okay, and that's kind of the idea. You want to tax your body and keep that intensity high. Right? So, again, we're looking for the best bang for your buck. I don't know about you. I hate to do conditioning. I'll do it anyway, but I'm not going to do it for half an hour. You know, I'd rather do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, get it done after my workout, and keep it at that. So, between this and the 10 minutes, I call them death rounds. 10-minute death rounds that I do after my workout, you burn a significant amount of calories. And as long as your diet's dialed in, you'll be straight. So again, rep speed, nice and slow, contract those muscles, 2 to 3 seconds on the way up, 2 to 3 seconds on the way down, and control it. Don't throw your body into it. Don't use a lot of momentum on these movements, okay? Rest periods, keep them short and sweet. Only take as long as you need, which is probably less than you think. Try and consistently push the envelope. Keep pushing through the workout. Don't take a ton of rest. Okay? And then the last thing is 1 to 2 all-out sets on these exercises. Okay? For the heavier exercises, real quick, I like to do 6 to 8. And then for the moderately heavy, for like the upper torso push-pull, the first exercise is usually a pre-exhaust, which I do before my heavy exercise. I usually do 8 to 12 on one of those. Legs though, if you're doing heavy legs, keep the volume a little higher. Try and go to 12 to 20 reps, because your legs can really take a beating. So legs, 12 to 20, okay? I hope that explains that to you guys pretty well. And any more questions, shoot them my way, and I'll talk to you later.